Mr. Tennant, I have another full boot review for you guys today. Today we're taking a look at the Ariat Walker Cowboy boot in Best Bronze Roughout and Conquest Brown. Now I've worn this boot a lot. In the short time I've owned it, it has quickly become one of my go-to favorite boots. This is a great casual boot just for running errands and things like that, and it's held up beautifully. In fact, on my recent trip to Vegas, where I did some Ariat Vegas store videos, I'll have links in the description to those. I wore these boots when I did a lot of that walking around visiting Vegas. Probably did 15,000+ steps a day in these boots, and they've held up beautifully. So just to kind of backfill you in on these boots, they are a 11-inch tall shaft. They do feature a 1.5-inch full compressed heel, a full rubber Duratread sole that features Ariat's Tech Step. Ariat's Tech Step is something we see mostly on the leather-soled boots from Ariat. It is an added layer of cushion from heel to toe. Features this beautiful broad square toe with a true double-stitched welt, and it's this awesome, cool Roughout that has just really held up beautifully over time. In fact, you can see here on the heel where my jeans have kind of worn those down a little bit, but it has just patinaed beautifully over time. This shaft is super soft and pliable, very comfortable to wear all day. Now, one of the things I really like about this boot, most rubber-soled boots from Ariat do not get made in Mexico. They're made in China, Indonesia, all kinds of different places. But these are actually made in Mexico. And as we know, some of my favorite boots from Ariat are the boots made in Mexico. Now, this does feature a full leather line and has a removable insole, so it has held up beautifully over time. Definitely like the finish on this boot. That Roughout is definitely a durable finish. It's going to hold up really well. And in all transparency, after I got back from Vegas, I did clean the sole of these, but I just hit it with some window cleaner, nothing abrasive or anything, just so it wasn't dirty while shooting this video. Now, the only thing I've done to treat these boots is this Roughout. I just gave it a good coat of this Cadillac all-weather shield, and that has made, gives it some protection from the water, things like that. Makes it a little easier to clean. Things just kind of brush off with like a horsehair brush. No problems whatsoever. It does have a good amount of lip there on that heel, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and jump on over. I'll throw these on and give you guys my final thoughts. All right, I'm back, and I have a pair of Ariat M2 traditional bootcut jeans that I went ahead and paired with this Walker boot. And I have to say, after wearing these a dozen times or so, they have broken in beautifully. That rubber sole is super durable, still very comfortable with that removable insole and that Tech Step added layer of cushion. This broad square toe with this bright white stitching is a nice contrast to this dark chocolate brown Roughout, and I do really like the way that looks. Now, the heel on this, as I mentioned, is 1.5 inches, has a good amount of lip, does allow my blue jeans to catch and stack, as you can see here. And you just can't go wrong with this rubber sole, and the fact that these are made in Mexico with this really nice rubber sole. These are probably my favorite casual everyday boot. So the shaft on this boot has broken in nicely over time, really nice and soft, has a real nice leather lining, has these nice pull tabs in the same Roughout material, this really nice deep V, so it's super comfortable if you have a broader calf. So that has been my full review of the Ariat Walker boot. I'll have some links in the description. The first will be to give you 10% off your entire Ariat order. The next will be to check out these boots. And finally, if you do like content like this, if you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that really does help me to bring additional content.